Welcome to the Miracles and Science Center for Continuous Personal and Professional Development. Today is Sunday and I have come with another special Sunday message. So this message tells us that it is better to pray and wait than to cry and get. This saying, better to pray and wait than to cry and get, teaches us something in our daily lives. One, it teaches us something about prayer, and then also it teaches us about the things we get and the things we don't get. You'll find that in most cases, we encounter situations where we need some things, but we demand for those things through emotions. Children are known to cry when they need certain things. By crying, they appeal to your emotion. They appeal to the parent's emotion. They appeal to someone who is present's emotion so they can be able to get what they need.
Welcome to our program. God helps those who help themselves. Every Sunday 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., 12 p.m. to 1 p.m., and 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Don't miss out a life transformative message about your prayerful life from the Miracles and Science Transformative Center. Also, you can tune in online to the Miracles and Science TV. God bless you.
So, crying is an emotional appeal. So, sometimes in our lives, we cry to get partners. We cry to get jobs. We cry to get money. We cry to get material things. And usually, the people we cry to give those things, not that we deserve them, but because they want to address your emotional problem. It so happens that sometimes someone maybe is preparing to give you something bigger, but when you cry, the person says, okay, instead of at least for you to keep quiet, you just have something this, so that you take away something because you have cried. And sometimes you find that you have taken away something which actually you don't deserve, or something that is much smaller than what actually you deserve. Simply because instead of waiting, you have cried such that you can get something. This happens in our families when, for example, someone needs attention. Sometimes someone needs forgiveness, decides to cry. Sometimes someone needs some help, decides to cry, and then gets maybe that help, but usually it is short-lived because it is based on emotions. But when you pray, prayer touches the spirit, not the emotions, and therefore something that is asked in prayer, even when it doesn't manifest immediately in the physical, you should be able to understand that something is working out in the spiritual. And usually that's why this Sunday message tells us that when we pray and wait, it is much better than when we cry and get. Because spiritually speaking, the prayer will be able to reach much far than where the cry reaches. The cry is expressing emotion, whereas the prayer is expressing spirituality. And we know from the previous lessons that we were able to look at in our daily life lessons on the Miracles and Science TV channel, we have found that the spirit is much stronger than the emotion or the soul. And the soul is much stronger than the mind. And then the mind is much stronger than the body. Therefore, in this Sunday lesson, it is important for you to remember that it is important to pray and wait than to cry and get. This has been my Sunday message. Thank you.